So ever since the reveal of VANNY, even through just the mask we got at the end of FNaF VR Help Wanted Curse of Dreadbear, I had requests. Many requests. Regardless, I actually wanted to see more of her design and officially what she would actually look like. And we got that the day before the 6th anniversary. What a fabulous, marvelous day it was. We saw VANNY in all her white, murderous rabbit glory. And then I got even more requests. So of course I go along and do it anyway. Oh, so badly. As I do. So yeah, we have VANNY-chan, FNaF Anime VANNY, whatever the heck you want to call her, coming up here. And as always, which you should not do, by the way, I went into this with no idea on what I was doing. In terms of like how her design would look, I had no idea. It was just pure, I'm gonna draw this and see if it looks fine. Probably should have done some rough sketches like off the computer or even on the computer, but like off screen, just to kind of get a sense of what I'm going to be doing here. But no, I didn't do that, not at all. The only thing I knew I was going to do was, according to the official design, you know, keep that patchwork, keep that stitched look, you know, have the main colors, the white of the rabbit suit, the blue of the bow tie. That's kind of the only thing I knew about. Also, what I wanted to integrate, which is something that you see more so near the actual end, is the rainbow hair. We hear about VANNY's rainbow hair from FNaF Special Delivery. FNaF AR Special Delivery. There's one like email you get sent, and it talks about the whole nest thing and the rainbow hair strips or something. So I definitely wanted that referenced in there as well. And I know the actual VANNY design we now have doesn't have the brown patch anymore. Like her new suit or whatever it's meant to be does not have that brown patch in the initial Help Wanted Curse of Dreadbear mask. But I still wanted to keep that in there too. So we got those elements going on. So yeah. If someone says that's just the normal rabbit girl, I'll say no, it's not. It's VANNY because I have the blues, I have the whites, I have the brown patch, I got the stitches, I got the knife. It's VANNY, mate. Another thing I was thinking about a lot with this design was like her personality. We don't know anything about Vanessa at all as of this video. We don't have Security Breach as of this video. We haven't seen any more teasers of her or trailers or videos or anything else of her beyond just the official teaser we got on Scott Games. But regardless of what she's going to be like in the game, for this design here, you know, I thought of a very typical, which you'll probably guess, personality trope. Yandere. I thought she'd be like some kind of yandere, you know, glitch traps her senpai, like in the context of like this being anime, you know, we're just having a laugh here. So she's kind of yandere. She's innocent on the surface, but deep inside, oh, she's genocidal. Oh, she's gonna do things. Once it hits night, it's genocide time. Once it hits morning, it's innocent time. That's kind of what I was thinking about with her. And I think I portray the innocent look a lot better going forward in this design. I do end up changing a lot to do with her face and just her smile and like her mouth and things like that. What it looks like right now and what I really didn't like, that's why I changed it, was that she looked a little too menacing. She looked a little too evil and didn't have that innocence to her, which again I think I do portray slightly better going forward, and you will eventually see that. So for now, she's rocking that really evil look. Like, she doesn't look innocent in the slightest. This girl, you'd meet her in the street and think she's 100% genocidal. Like, you wouldn't think there's an inch of innocence to her. But yeah. Going forward, like I said, I think I portray that a little better. I was thinking of a lot of things in my head with the design as well. Like, not only, you know, the design of what we see officially on Scott Games of her, but like characters like Harley Quinn and stuff. I don't know, I kind of thought this weird. I know this isn't a thing in the actual FNaF universe, like canon, but in the context of this design here, I was thinking of like that relationship of, you know, anime girl and her senpai, and then Harley Quinn and Joker, like kind of like that. I guess? I don't know. Just something I was thinking about during the drawing process here. Anyway, as you can see, I didn't really talk about it. I gave her fish, like, net. Is that what it's called? Like the fishnet thing on her arm. Again, I really wanted to propel this stitched work look. It's really good on the official design, but I just wanted to go like even more wild of it here. You know, having all the different colors, the purples, the blues, the polka dot purple fabric. Like, she's grabbed what she can grab here to make this murderous bunny suit of hers. Like, she wants to go incognito, but she didn't have the right materials at the right time. She was just grabbing whatever the heck she could grab to make this thing up. So again, I wanted to propel that even more. Like, not saying the official design hasn't done that, but with my own take, I wanted to really emphasize that. So she's got like a random fishnet on her arm there, like that's part of her bunny costume, and then the polka dot purple bits, and you know, more blues being had. So yeah, I kind of thought that would be an interesting take here, and I think it does actually start suiting this design pretty well going forward here, like especially when I change up more so of her face here, as I already kind of spoke about, giving her that more innocence again, as I already spoke about, which I'm actually doing now. Great, I'm finally doing it, and now she's not going to completely look like she's gonna stab you any time of the day. Again, only at night, guys. When it hits 12, that's when she changes, alright? The stroke of 12, the stroke of midnight, Balabum, Yandere time. Genocidal murders will be had. The orders of Glitztrap will be done. She will not fail. She is reluctant no more. She will do all his bidding. So we actually put in these little hearts, just a little effect. I didn't want to make them too prominent. You know, I did alpha them up, make them slightly transparent here. But I thought that was a really cool effect. So even further, there's love in her eyeballs. That love is in the air, but it's also straight up, for some bizarre reason, in her eyeballs. I thought it would look kind of cool in the end, so I kept that there. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments section down below, along with generally what this will end up looking like near the end. We are nearly finishing it up here. Actually, a few more details are to be had, a few more things I changed, just adding extra bits of shading, showing that, you know, this is quite a skin tight suit here. So there's a couple of creases here because, well, it's quite skin tight, as I said, so I do emphasize that a little bit more, just adding the shading to the rest of the areas I didn't. You know, I put in some more highlights here. The arm I left for last, bizarrely. I was thinking about that arm for like the whole drawing, and then I do it last. I don't know why. I really went about this thing pretty randomly. Like, normally there is some kind of set way when it comes to my shading. Like, I'll start from pretty much like top to bottom, but I went from top to middle to top to bottom to left to right. I just went everywhere. I think it's because I was changing the hands a lot in the face and all that stuff, and just generally changing a lot with this picture. That's probably why we give her that oh so amazing red paint there. We do. But that's the end of the drawing, guys, and here is the final version. I did the background off screen because nobody wants to see the drawing process of a background. So as you can see, the background is pretty much just like the one from the initial VANNY picture we saw on Scott Games. The monitors and the green floor, all that good stuff there. So yeah, that's the VANNY-chan anime VANNY, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I already know what you're thinking. The glam rocks, will they be done? Will they be turned into anime girls like you've done in the past? I don't want to think about it right now, to be honest.